So glad you showed up. Today's practice is number 3 in the series, and it is strength focused. This is nothing over the top, but I guarantee you will feel it. We're going to be doing some things for our core, our legs, our back, our glutes, our hamstrings, and kind of the chest area when we do planking. So welcome, and let's get right to it. You might want a mat and possibly a little bit of extra cushion because we start on all fours. All right, so here we go. We're starting in cat-cow. Find yourself in neutral spine, so neither slumping nor arching, but just find neutral for a moment. Take a couple of breaths and give yourself some credit for showing up to this practice and showing up to make your life better. All right, let's exhale. So wait for an exhale and arch up to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow, letting your spine kind of relax and sag towards the floor. Exhale, engage your abdominal muscles, getting them stronger, and arch your back towards the ceiling. Inhale down. Exhale, arch up. And back to neutral spine, everyone. So the next thing we're doing is tabletop balance. So to start with, we're going to bring our left leg in just a little bit because we're going to stretch out our right leg, and then we're going to be able to maintain balance with that left leg, kind of like a kickstand in the middle of our body. All right, so just start. We're going to lift that back leg. Just sense if your back is okay with this. Can you feel your hamstrings and your glute and your low back engage? Lower it down and feel what it's like to relax all of that. Relaxation is as important as engagement. Let's try that again. Lift. You might lift an inch. You might lift 3 inches. You might lift hip high. You might lift a little bit higher than hip high. Do what's right for you today. I'm going to go about hip high. So I'm sensing all those muscles working to keep my leg erect. Now we're going to add, and this is an option, we're going to add a little movement with our left arm. So go to fingertips on your left hand. Maybe you float your left hand. Makes it a little more of a stability exercise for your core. Maybe you bring your arm to the side or to the front. While you continue to breathe, we hold the pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hand, bring the leg down. I'm going to use a block. You don't have to use a block. Maybe you have a chair nearby. I'm going to bring that leg we just lifted up in front of us. And we're going to bring the back leg onto our toes. All right. So this is kind of a wobbly position, isn't it? So we're going to be doing some stability work in our body, but mainly we're going to feel the work in our front leg. So I bring my hands to namaste in front of my heart and just feel that front leg work. Now we're going to angle our torso from the hip joints. I'm going to bring my hands to my thigh first, and I angle forward. Lots more weight is now in that front leg. Actually, I'm going to lean on my forearm here. Oh, that feels really good. Then I'm going to reach my opposite arm forward. So I'm kind of resting in my skeleton here. A little more challenging variation would be arms reaching forward or up. Whoa, that's harder. Come on down. My front leg could really feel that. All right, we're going to transition back to plank. And this time, I'm going to demonstrate from my knees. You can always do it from your toes. I'll demonstrate that next with the next side. All right, holding here, trying to create a straight line from knees to head. Breathing, we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release back. Walk your hands a little bit further back, and we go into puppy pose. Just a nice stretch here. And slide your hands underneath you. And let's do all that on the second side. All right, so we center our right knee and extend the left leg. We're going to do that little trial run where we just lift the leg a little bit and see if that feels okay, especially in the low back. Lower the leg down and see if you can relax your leg, your glutes, your low back, remembering that relaxation is as important as important, oh my goodness, as exertion or strengthening. So let's do the second side. Lift that left leg as high as is comfortable in your back, especially. All right, now we add the arm, or that's an option. You can just float your hands off the ground, or you can go to fingertips only. You could lift the hand. You could extend the hand and arm to your side, or you could bring it forward. So here's our major balance. A lot of things working through the back, glutes, leg. We're breathing, and we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Float the hand down. Float the leg down. Come on up to kneeling. So we're lifting the left leg comes through. Tuck your back toes under. And come up to kneeling. So again, taking our time to get situated. I think that's so important, especially when we're dealing with the back. We just don't want to hurt our backs, do we? All right, come on up. All right, we pause in warrior 1 or a big lunge, hands and arms and namaste. Feel that front leg working. Now let's lean. So the option I did on the first side was I leaned onto that arm, forearm on the knee, and then reached the opposite arm forward. This is in one way an easy variation because I'm using the skeleton of my arm into the skeleton of my leg. All you have to do is lift off a little bit. And then all of a sudden, instead of resting in the skeleton, our muscles take over. So I'm just going to put a hand here really lightly. Much harder than leaning. Other arm reaches. Reach, breathe. We're getting stronger. And let's come out of it. Arm down. This time we do plank from our toes. Knees is still a great option. Choose which one is right. Still breathing. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Exhale. Walk it back. You could either do child's pose, stacking your fists and resting your forehead here. You could rest your forehead on the block. Or you could come up, thunderbolt pose. And just be happy that we did all that already. Yay us. All right, let's do one more thing. We're going to be doing scissors leg lifts. So we'll be laying on our back in supine position. We'll scissor our legs or we'll lift them at the same time. Actually, let's do both. And let's do the arm motions too. Let's do scissors first, and then we'll do double leg lifts. Yes. All right, I am a grown-up. All right, so we're going to lay down. Oh. I hope that feels good to you too. Right, River? All right, so let's bring knees to chest. Very gently draw your knees in towards your chest. You might feel a stretch in your back, but not too much. Don't yank, don't overdo it. Now, having done that little stretch, take your hands, put them right under your pelvis at the tailbone end of your pelvis, and extend your legs somewhat towards the ceiling. Knees do not have to be perfectly straight. They could be more bent like this, okay? Or they can be straighter. Now let's start with little scissors. So the lowering the bottom leg will make things more challenging. So choose what's right, especially for your low back. All right, so change and change and change and change. Change. You might test if you want to lower your leg a little bit. Change and change. I'm going to go a little lower to demonstrate. Say, is anyone counting? If you were, please shout it out. Sometimes I forget to count. Oh, good grief. All right, let's do a few more. And change. And change. And here's our last one. Bring them in. Whew. Good work. All right, now for double leg lifts. So putting hands back underneath again. Same thing. The lower your legs go down, the harder it is. So choose what's right for you and your low back. If you feel your low back popping off the ceiling, then you're going a little too low for now. And when you get stronger, you can go lower. All right, here we go. So lowering down, exhaling, and finish that exhale as you pull up. Inhale at your top. Inhale at the top. This is about 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and oh, bring it in. Let yourself rest. Well done. Well done. Lower the feet one at a time to the floor. Oh, let yourself take some big breaths. Well done, everybody. So we did a lot for our body already in this seemingly short practice. I mean, we worked our arms, our chest muscles, our abs a couple of different times, our back, which is as equally important as the front of our torso. abs and back are part of the core. We did glutes, we did hamstrings, we did quads. Well done. I mean, that was a lot. All right, let's give ourselves a nice stretch. Reaching long. Oh, reach long, all limbs, reaching away from the center. And then reach with the right arm and the ipsilateral leg, or the same sided leg, and change. Left arm, left leg. Go back and forth, stretching, stretching, stretching. Last side. Reach again with all appendages. Reach, 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 reach. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Breath in. Oh. Let your breath be in the belly or another comfortable breathing pattern for you. And just check in, do a little bit of a scan of your body. How does it feel? How is your breathing? How does your mind feel at this point? And how does your spirit feel? All right, you could stay there for another 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to conclude the video though. I roll to one side, I let my head hang, and I come up. All right. So that was our strength focused class. I'll have all the things we did in the description so you can reference it again. Please come back and use this practice a number of times. Maybe not all this week, but, maybe you use this practice once a week for a month. Notice how you get stronger. Notice what changes. So these videos will be up for as long as I want them to be, and that I'm just planning on leaving them. So come back and use them again and again. Tell your friends, share this video if there's somebody you think might benefit from this practice. But again, thank you for showing up. Please subscribe if this has been a helpful video. And if you want to leave a comment or a question about, a type of a practice you'd like me to do in the future, please do so. But in the meantime, dear people, thanks for showing up. From my heart to yours, namaste. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. I hope you have a really great day, and I hope you feel better.